Hello and welcome to the Tyrant In Training podcast. I am the sycophantic host, Kevin Ryan. Thank you for listening. You're very attractive. This podcast has guests on each week to be the tyrannical ruler of Drone Island. Today's guest is Canadian screenwriter Janet Elizabeth Swainston, and here is some mad ramblings from her, who is the Grand Benign Dictator of the island of Bunniville.
Pompeii gets all the glamour and glory, but I'm gonna go into the sloth sanctuary and hug some sloths. Your security guard is telling me I'm too demanding on the bellhop, so I'm buying your resort.
Not Smitty.
It's on my own personal whim. If I'm having a bad day, into the volcano. No. See, I got the gun away from him, and I'm gonna shoot Murray.
You can follow the Tyrant In Training podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, and anywhere else really. Please think about liking and following the podcast, and then think about it again and again until it's all you can think about. Thanks for listening, handsome.
Janet Elizabeth, by the way, you've listened to the podcast, right?
I have.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to throw out a completely different question, but I haven't prepared enough in time. Okay. So, I mean, do you think you have ideas already? Do you have an idea of like where your island's going to be?
Maybe. I think I know where it's going to be. Yeah, but
are you pretty good at geography, like with maps? Something? Do you want me to bring up a map?
No. I can do maps, but show me a map anyway. Let me see. I was thinking somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, just off of Central America. Yeah, right
to the west of it. Oh, I have it. There. Oh, you can see. Okay. Right. So it's where is? Oh no, I'm thinking in Jurassic Park, Chile was down here, so there was an island.
Yes, it was down there, but no, it's over here somewhere, just off Central America. Yeah.
All right, just below Mexico, somewhere like that. God, it's gotta be warm.
Right there.
Were you into warm weather?
I am nowadays. When you have arthritis, the warmer the better.
Yes, so you wanted on the equator.
That's right. I want to get as close to the heat as possible.
Okay, equator, and if there's a volcano there, we put it on the island.
Sure, let's have a volcano.
Oh, do you want a volcano?
Yeah, let's have a volcano.
Do you want one or more? I mean, we can
just one really big one.
Just one massive volcano. Okay.
One massive volcano.
Is it active or dormant?
It only becomes active once every 7 years.
I presume I don't know anything about volcanic activity, but I imagine that's like very sudden, in the history of the world. Every 7 years,
that is rather low. But I once I sacrifice people to it, it calms down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll come back to this. I better get a name on this island first of all, though. Besides calling it Sacrifice Island.
We're gonna call it Bunniville.
Bunniville. Any particular reason? Any history behind the name?
I just think it sounds like it's nice and a nice pleasant place to be, but it's not.
Right, and you seem delighted that the name doesn't match the horrors of the island.
Yes, it's very much.
Very happy.
Yes, I'm pleased with that.
How am I spelling Bunniville? Am I putting an E on the end?
Bunniville.
Oh, why the I? What's bunny?
I don't know, because I can put a little heart over the I.
Hold on a minute. Can you not put an I over the Ville?
I could, but I'd rather put it over the I in the bunny.
That is absolutely fine. You're the boss here. Actually, instead of calling you the boss, do you have an official title?
Grand Benign Dictator.
Grand Benign
Dictator.
How do I spell benign? I was spelling Benin the whole time.
Benign.
Oh, I'm sorry. You might be. Sometimes people might call you Grand Benin.
That's fine.
Is that okay?
I don't care.
Okay, Grand Benin.
Into the volcano with them.
I thought you said it was fine. You can't say it's fine and then sacrifice someone.
Well, it's on my own personal whim. If I'm having a bad day, into the volcano.
Yeah, but you can't say it's fine. I'm sorry, but you didn't have like Pol Pot or Stalin going absolutely fine into the gulag. Like
fine. If they call me Bennett, that's fine.
It doesn't have to be fine. You can be outraged, but I just think the emotion should match the execution.
But I'm contrary. That's my job.
Absolutely. Grand Benign Dictator, was that the word?
That is correct.
The GBD. Okay. Okay, we got the GBD. Sorry, are they allowed to call you GBD, or is that also Volcano Town?
Oh no, that really is okay. GBD is perfectly acceptable.
Okay, I'll put that in. GD is not GBD. I actually wrote down GBB as if they were calling you GBBs, like CBBS on UK TV. But okay, GBD. do we have an origin story for how you came to rule the island?
Yes, I won the lottery that I rarely play. Decided to play the lottery, and I won the lottery, and I won like, I don't know, $50 billion, and just decided I was going to go start my own island and my own, and my own movie industry on the island.
The island. So wait, this is the Canadian lottery?
Yes.
The Canadian lottery had 50 billion up for grabs.
Yep. Nobody won for many, many years, and then it just got up to 50 billion, and I won.
I mean, currently it's 5 million.
I know.
Wait a minute. Wait, is it? It's 5 million only. Jesus.
Yeah. Our lotteries, they pay out big money.
5 million's rubbish. I'm sorry. That's crap. That's the Irish lotto. You're getting swindled. Is that how much the Canadian lottery is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you know how much the Irish? But the Irish lotto is like 4.5 million. I'm digging into this. Canadian. What do you have? Dollars, right?
Dollars, yes, Canadian dollars, yes. Which is, I think it's worth, $1 Canadian is 4.5 British pounds. I don't remember.
Hold on a minute. So the Canadian lottery, for anyone who's listening, it's probably this will pass. You're already too late to enter. But it's 5 million Canadian dollars, which is which is 3.49 million euros.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying out $1 million less in euros than the Irish are getting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's because our economy is terrible here in Canada. Why do you think I'm leaving to go get my own island?
That's fair enough. Yeah, no, I would take that. Maybe there was a clerical error, and they were meant to only give you 5 million, and it turned out to 50 billion. Maybe, yeah.
But I've pissed off out of the country now, so too bad for them.
Yeah, screw them. I'm baffled by that. How would they get away with that? Anyway, I'm getting too preoccupied.
Too esoteric here, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so you have that island, you set it up with all the money, and you're done.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot. There's going to be 10 million people on the island. Is that all right?
Sure, 10 million.
They're all joining. Yeah, there's your economy in it. Cool.
Yeah.
I just want to know, are you allowed any form of voting? Is anyone allowed to set up a senate that will work under you to manage day-to-day activity, or are you just picking
more like a business administration kind of thing, someone to sort of run public works and things, but yeah, there's no voting. I just decide who gets to be on the committee.
You're on the committee, and yeah, and anyone who joins, they fully know what's going on. Like, they're not. Oh yeah. Nobody's coming to Bunniville and thinking, wait a minute, I thought I was allowed to vote. So okay, no, that's fair enough.
No voting. There's no voting. I just decide.
Any reason why there's no voting? Why do you make that?
Just because it's easier. People don't always vote smart.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Do you believe in any form of democracy in the world?
Yes. I'm more,
but not for Bunniville.
Not for Bunniville. No. I'm in charge, and when I die, it's all going to hell. So.
Okay. Yes. Down straight into the volcano. Okay. Are you? Oh, we better sort out what type of house do you want to live in?
Oh, I've got a really nice sort of modern, rustic place. Lots of windows, but there is a wall and a moat, and the moat is filled with water and spikes.
Spikes and water in. Okay, so spikes and water in a moat. Better write this down. So that's going around the entire house, yeah?
Correct. Except for one little bridge that you can get in and out.
Is that a pull-up bridge?
Yes, it is.
It'll just be fun. And then there's a wall behind that. Big wall.
Nope. So the moat is on the inside, and then the wall is on the outside of the moat.
So technically,
if you try to climb the wall, you can't get to dry land. You're going to fall in the water onto the spike.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah. So you let people think, oh, all we have to do is climb this wall, and then once they land on the other side, they go, oh, it's too late. Then once they jump down, you're done.
That's it. You're done.
Ah, that's good. Okay, I can go with that. And then you have a rusty house, you said. So is it a two-story?
A rustic modern house with lots of windows.
With a lot of windows, a lot of light. And is it a bungalow? Like, is it a villa, or is it
ranch? It's a ranch style hacienda kind of thing.
What's a hacienda?
Like a Mexican type house, like South American kind of thing, and they've got terracotta tiles on the roof, and you know.
Right. Oh, I mean, geez, yeah, with weather there. Yeah. Oh, so you're planning to have a lot of animals there, are you? Or
I'm planning to what?
You're planning to have a lot of animals.
Oh yes. There's lots of wild animals.
How wild are we talking about here?
Like mostly big cats and lots of birds, maybe a few rodents, some sloths, maybe. I like sloths. No monkeys.
Why?
Oh, they're annoying.
Just
and
the sound of them, or their
they breed like monkeys. So no.
beliefs? So you're going to have, you said sloths. Like, are you
Yes,
worried that the pumas and leopards are going to eat them? Or
no, they can sort of coexist. I mean, sure, the pumas and the leopards might eat one or two, but sloths are pretty smart. They're smarter than you think.
Yeah, the ones who are able to deserve to live will live.
Sure.
Okay. So we have the Grand Benign Dictator, benign, the GBD is okay, living in that house. Do you have guards by the wall? Do we have a security force?
Yes, and they are very, 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 very well compensated to protect.
How much are we talking about here? Because I'm worried now the Canadian economy
No,
is
they're
out
not
of balance.
compensated in money. They're compensated in they get nice houses to live in. They get
Oh.
their, the best food. They get all of that.
Right. Yes. Okay.
There's no money on the island. It's all the barter system.
It's all the barter system.
Yep.
So it's just I'll trade you my talent of this podcast for one more minute of sweet life.
A place to live. There you go.
I don't think that's going to do it. Is it? No, that'll never work. How does that work? Someone, here, listen to an hour of this. Now give me
well, no. Like if you provide a service, so you would be providing entertainment. So that means you would get a decent, nice house. You would get, 3 square meals a day, a nice place to live. You don't really need a car. Everybody drives golf carts on this island.
It's just golf carts.
Just golf carts. It's not that big an island.
Why golf carts?
Well, they're more eco-friendly.
So if you're calling for an ambulance or a fire brigade, you have to look for the golf carts with the red light on it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. There's no big industries, or there's no big factories, or is just everything?
No, it's a film industry. It's all film.
Oh, yes. So it's just all film. If you're planning on anything else.
Yeah. And everything runs on hydroelectric power and wind turbines.
So water and wind is what we're going with.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that is pretty good. Do we have a name? Because the way, I mean, Hollywood is a place in LA, but you have Bollywood and Hollywood. Do we have is it Bunnywood?
Yes, Bunnywood.
Bunnywood is the film industry nickname, I guess. Bunnywood. Okay. Is there anything unusual that's banned, or any mundane thing that's banned in your country?
Mundane thing that's banned?
Yeah, I mean, I presume murder is usually banned in most places.
Well, all the bad things like that, yes, of course. Bad grammar and spelling is not allowed.
What you mean?
Well, you can't say words like "I asked you to clean the fridge." No, you asked me to clean the fridge. It's
so what happens? So what happens? What happens if
a first offense? You get thrown in jail
for how long?
Maybe a week, and you have to take English grammar classes.
So if we're in trouble and we go into jail for a week, and then I and you come out and we go into grammar class.
Correct.
Okay. And then second offense.
Oh, second offense, you're locked in jail for a month, and hard labor. Hard labor
on the film set? Yeah.
You have to, carry everything by hand everywhere. No golf cart for you.
No golf cart. You're just walking everywhere. Okay. And then third offense, are we
into the volcano?
Straight into the volcano. Okay.
Just into the volcano. We're done.
It must be very awkward though, actually, with that volcano, because if you have that, and it's a big one, right? It's big.
Yeah. Yes, it's quite a large volcano. Yeah.
And if everyone's filming the whole time on the island, which I assume they all are,
yeah.
It's going to be very awkward to film a movie where in the background you have someone screaming because they're being thrown in. It's a bit please be quiet.
Well, we make sure that, we have one day a week that there's no filming at all. It's just, and those are volcano days.
Volcano days. Is there a specific day, or just decided there's enough people to throw in now?
Every seventh day, if there's someone or someone's more than one that needs to go into the volcano, they all go in the volcano on that day.
Stop shooting until that day. Yes. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That works out practically. What unusual list is your country top of?
I'm sorry, what unusual what?
List. Sorry, I didn't speak right. What unusual list is your country top of?
Oh, most deaths by volcano.
Most deaths by volcano.
Yes.
Just gonna Google this just to see if there's anything that comes up. Most deaths by volcano. Geez, I don't even know if that's the correct way to phrase that. Most deaths by Volcano. Oh, maybe. I only have a year. I only have the years. Which volcanic eruptions were the deadliest? Yeah, it doesn't really. I think Mount St. Helens in Washington might be the one.
Pompeii was a big one.
That was a big one. That was a classic. Yeah, but that was a classic one.
It sure was.
Currently still active, despite its last outbreak being in 2008. Oh, it had an eruption in 1980.
Mount St. Helens, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember it very, very clearly.
I did not know that at all. Pompeii always gets to
Pompeii gets all the glamour and glory, but Mount St. Helens, that was a pretty big deal.
Interesting. There is a thing, God, I can't remember the name. If you were to ever go to Pompeii, this is just for anyone listening as well. If you ever go to Pompeii, you should go. It is fantastic. But I think, so they have a lot of, the way one of the things about it is that the ash enveloped all the poor people. And then, so you can see the cast of them or whatever, right? The remains. You can see some of them. They're fascinating. But I want to say, so basically you have Pompeii, and there's another little town. I think it starts with a TH. I can't remember. But basically there's a little town. Something like that?
Thessaly sounds right. Yeah, okay.
There's a town basically over from Pompeii that apparently has even more things actually preserved. So if you go to Pompeii and you have the time, you should try and go to Thessaly or whatever it's called. And that'll have more stuff that you can go, God, and look what it was like back then. But yeah, that's. I wish we were able to go to it. Also, Pompeii is a really cool amphitheater.
My brother went to Pompeii last year.
Did he?
And he thought it was awesome. So
yeah, it's the stone streets and everything walking down. It was interesting. It's also funny because the day we went, Celine was had a bad flu, but she powered through to walk around. And you get the map. So if you think the map is just a square, map. And we were down at the far bottom left corner of the map. And we were like, okay, here we are. I think we walked around a bit. We're pretty much done. And Celine was saying, I think so too. I'm quite sick, so I'm happy with this. And then I noticed the amphitheater was like on the top right, the furthest end of the map from where we were. So I was like, oh no, we have to go here. And I just wandered off whereas Celine was trying to keep up with me going, oh my God, I'm sweating and everything. I'm about to collapse. And I was like, no, we have to go here before we go. A bit mean. My God, where am I gone? Okay. So we have the most deaths by volcano.
Correct.
Most deaths by volcano. How many are we talking about every year? Just so I better put it in the list.
Oh, probably 50 to 75.
50 to 75. Interesting. Okay, every year. That's not even too bad, but it probably is. But okay, I do have a bad question to ask.
That's okay.
So you're 10 million people. Usually you have quite a high approval rating, but there's a scandal about to break out involving you. So you get to pick. So what scandal do people find out about you?
Oh, I'm gonna go with, it's probably going to be some sort of sex scandal.
Isn't it always the way? How about us? So can you tell us any more?
Well, he was a younger man. He was legal, but he was younger.
So,
and he was quite famous, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what? You're going to have to defend yourself here. Usually you'd go on. Now, in fairness, you can write a column if you don't want to go onto the news, your news channel's most famous program, and the presenter who'll be talking with you.
Well, they say I paid him, but I didn't pay him.
It was all free.
Yeah, he came free will.
So Will. Okay,
but the press is also calling him a gold digger. But again, there was no money exchanged.
So you have an actor called Will. You said, is it Will Poulter? Will Young?
No, good. No, he's not. No, his name's not Will
Poulter. So thank you for joining Anderson's Tonight Show. Grand Benign Dictator. I just have to ask about Will Poultergate. Why?
Oh no, it was not Will Poulter. It was someone completely different.
And different Will. Okay, Prince William.
It wasn't named Will. His name was not Will. His name was Matt.
Matt. Okay, so Matt.
Matthew.
It's going to look. And we do have to deal with this. So
that's fine.
Why? Why? I guess your citizens want to ask. Why Matt?
Why Matt?
Gates. Yeah.
Why not? He's delightful, and he's.
So is it a relationship between you and?
Oh, yes, Gates? It's a relationship, but they're saying that it's purely for money, and he's just.
But you don't think he's like that?
No, he's not. He's a very nice man.
And how long has this been going on? Have you slept with him more than once?
Oh yes, many times. Many times.
Basically, have you stepped in more times than people have gone into the volcano?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to think about that. So it's around the 75 times.
It's around the 75 mark. I mean, there may be 1 or 2 times when I don't remember.
Sure, fair enough. Who does? I mean, the fact that you were doing it in public was a bit alarming. Do you promise not to do it in public?
That was a bit of, we're driving in the golf cart. It's like, I got an itch. Got to get it scratched.
I mean, you did it at the top of the volcano. Was it not a bit warm, bumpy and rocky?
Yeah, but it was kind of fun because I just threw some people in and
while doing it. So that's the kink, is it?
That's it.
Yeah, right, I see someone falling. So basically, you can't watch.
It's like, yes, another one gone. Could you get back there?
So when Gollum fell into Mount Doom, you were like, "Take me now, Gates."
I was so happy and excited.
Are you supporting him in his political ambitions?
Sure.
You have no problem. It's actually
no, none whatsoever.
So you and Matt Gates are fully on board with each other.
Matt Gates, no, good Lord, not that guy.
Oh, sorry.
He's in the volcano. He's gone into the volcano. Yes.
Oh,
it's a different Matt.
Different Matt. Okay. That's what I thought.
This Matt is an actor. This Matt is an actor, not a politician.
Okay, an actor called Matt. Matt Young. Who's Matt Young? Matt Dillon.
I have no idea who he is. Not that Matt.
Not Matt Dillon.
No. Ew.
Matt Damon.
Oh God, no! It's getting worse.
Is it actually getting worse? Is that how that works? I don't know. Matt, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know
Matt Berry, for God's sake, man.
Matt Berry. Oh my God, yes. Okay, I'm fully on board. This isn't a fucking scandal. I'm sorry. This is a congratulations for the Grand Benign Dictator.
I'm sorry, but doing it in the middle of the volcano ceremony, that's pretty scandalous.
Yeah, but it was Matt Berry. Man can get away with anything.
This is true.
Okay,
Toast of London,
the scandal was Matt Gates' gate, that everyone thought it was Matt Gates.
And it's not him.
Yeah, so I think good save. Now I just have my phone left up with a picture of Matt Berry on it. And I just have to take that away. Okay. I'm moving on, partly because one of my cats keeps tapping.
What does he want? What?
Attention. Fully on attention. And just to point out, I don't mean attention where he'll sit on my lap and just get rubs. Attention of, look at me as I will lie down far away from your hand to actually rub it. So he doesn't get it. No, he has to think more clearly. You've gone through the scandal pretty good. Since you're walking out of the news program, Anderson, the presenter, just wanted to ask, we're going to do a documentary about you, a little bit of propaganda for your citizens to make sure they realise how great you are. What fantastical fact do you want us to make up about you so we can tell them?
That everyone gets a big house, everyone gets a golden toilet, and everyone gets a giant emerald to wear.
Big house, golden toilet, giant emerald.
Correct.
But okay, when are they getting these things? Because the documentary is just going to say.
Well, when they immigrate to my country, then they get those things.
But we're playing this program in your country, so they've already immigrated.
Oh well, if they're already there, they once they do 100 hours of community service.
And of course, the only community service they can do is working on the films. That's the only thing that happens in the. Okay,
correct. So that is I mean, there's still service people, there's people that have delivered the mail, and there's those kind of jobs, but so you have to do community service, like either deliver the mail, or you have to take care of children, or you have to be on the fire brigade, something like that, those kind of things.
Okay, so you do 100 hours of that, and then you get a big house, golden toilet, and giant emerald.
Correct.
Right. Okay, for every citizen who does it.
If they do it, yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, we can. It seems like more a giveaway. Yeah, that's brilliant. They're going to be very fond of that documentary.
I told you, I'm a benign dictator.
Yeah. I have. I mean, I suppose with that, when your birthday comes up, what celebrations should be organised by the people to celebrate you?
Oh, a mini golf tournament.
Mini golf? Are
yes.
you a big fan of the mini golf?
Yes.
Nothing wrong with it. I'm just curious. So a big mini golf tournament. So what? Like everyone is playing, or do you mean?
No, I play, and then I have to play against the top 3 players.
And what if they hammer you?
It's our national pastime, mini golf.
What if they destroy you in mini golf?
Into the volcano.
Oh, so they have to lose, is what you're saying?
Yes.
You have to win. What I mean, mini golf, there's always obstacles. What type of obstacles do you think you want? Because anyway, sometimes they're team, right?
Well, there's one where you have to get it through 3 hanging tires, get the ball through 3 hanging tires.
You have to chip it.
Oh yeah, you got to chip that
Jesus,
baby.
This is serious. Yeah.
This is hard. This is serious stuff here, man.
Yeah, no, Jesus, sorry, yeah.
You have to go through the you have to get it over the
Volcano.
the Puma sanctuary area. You know,
but wait,
if it goes into the Puma sanctuary, that counts as 5 points against you.
A drop. Oh, you don't have to play from the Puma sanctuary, though, do you?
No, I'm not. No. I don't want to feed the Pumas people. No.
So we're not feeding the Pumas. They are starving.
Well, they can feed on the birds and the sloths and the other wildlife.
So it's really anything they can catch. If they don't catch it, they die of starvation. Okay, that's nice.
No, they don't die. I don't let them die.
You just keep them barely fed to stay alive.
No, I feed them properly. I send chickens in.
You send chickens in?
Yeah, I'll send a flock of chickens.
There's a cat now.
Oh, hello. That's beef, isn't it?
That is Hopper. Is there? Oh no, he's settling now.
Hello, Hopper.
Unsettled. So you're sending chickens in like the goat in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice.
I don't want to starve my Pumas. They get to eat.
So that'll be one. So as the chickens are being ripped to shreds, you have to chip the ball over
the Puma sanctuary.
Over it. Okay.
If it goes in, that's 5 points against you automatically, and then you can put your ball on the other side of the Puma sanctuary and continue to play.
Can you give us one other example of a hole in this extreme mini golf?
Oh yes, you are at the top of a very, very high hill. You must hit the ball down a slide and then get on the slide and slide after it.
Oh, okay, and it just goes in the hole then. So
it may or may not go in the hole.
But once you do the slide part, you're just playing off the rest of the hole.
Yeah, you just play after. You just continue to play. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some of the obstacles are fun.
Oh, they seem all fun, to be fair. It's not like you have to go in with the Pumas or anything. The hanging tires seems fun. But so, with the country being just a complete film industry, do you have a favorite franchise or a favorite franchise that you might like to be on the island?
Let me see. Oh, White Lotus.
What is White
Lotus? It's a TV show. It's really good.
Is it a TV show that's on now? Yeah.
Yeah. There's been 2 seasons.
Dark secrets and twisted truths of the guests, the staff, and the locale of a resort are unveiled over the course of a week that was supposed to be a relaxing vacation. That sound? Oh, I think I've seen a bit of this. I think Celine had it on. We were kind of watching it. At Aubrey Plaza?
Mm-hmm. That's the season 2. Season 1 was Jennifer Coolidge and Steve Zahn and Connie Britton, I think, was in it. Yeah.
It follows the guests and employees of the fictional White Lotus resort chain whose stay is affected by their various psychosocial functions. So who's in charge of the chain? Is there a character who's in charge of it? Is it Jennifer Coolidge?
No, Jennifer Coolidge. It's not Jennifer Coolidge. It'd probably be someone like Antonio Banderas. He'd be playing the character in charge of the chain.
Wait, are you just speculating or is this actually what?
No, I'm speculating.
Oh, okay. I was just checking here. Murray Bartlett. Armand? Is there an Armand in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just checking. I was just curious. Okay, I've never seen it before. But yeah. So you'd really push for that series to be filmed on
yeah.
Now,
so it would be kind of White Lotus meets Fantasy Island.
Would you be happy if they asked you to provide a cameo on an episode?
Sure.
Would you want to play yourself though, or would you play a character?
I would play a character.
What type of character?
Ooh.
What role are you thinking?
Well, probably some rich woman who just wanders around the resort and causes trouble.
Okay.
Makes demands on the staff,
Okay, so we I guess we have you in for a scene here, so we can say action on it. I mean, we're outside. What was it? A villa sort of setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Murray, the security guard, run up to you going, wait, what's your character's name?
It's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Cole. Elizabeth is what the guard is saying. It's security officer Murray. You can't be out here wandering.
Well, too bad. What's it going to cost for you to leave me alone?
It's not about that. Our bellhop, Smitty, he said you're making too many demands. You can't keep up. You keep pressing on the bell. It's driving him mad. He's getting flashbacks to the war.
Get a second bellhop then.
we can't afford it right now. We're doing a hiring freeze.
I have all the money. I will pay for the second bellhop.
No, look, no. That's a business deal. You can't do that. We can't just have guests paying for more bellhops. We just need you to come back to the room.
You're gonna have to go in the volcano.
No, no, wait a minute. That's not how it works here on the White Lotus. I am the head of security. I'm Murray. And wait a minute, are you the character still, or you've just decided? Because I come from Tampa. You can't do this to me.
I'll buy the resort. I have enough money. I will buy the resort.
Wait, who's in charge? Okay, Antonio Banderas comes on. They've asked him to do an Irish accent for this.
Oh God, have mercy.
Yeah. Hi there, I'm Antonio, not Banderas, but I'm Antonio. It's still my name. I'm the owner of White Lotus. What seems to be the problem?
Your security guard is telling me I'm too demanding on the bellhop, so I'm buying your resort.
Not Smitty. Smitty's like a son to me. Don't tell me you're demanding stuff off him.
He's the bellhop. It's his job.
Yeah, he hops. He doesn't crawl. He shouldn't have to crawl.
I'm not asking him to crawl. I'm asking him to fetch and carry.
He's not a dog. He's not a chihuahua. No, you're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to hunt you out. We're gonna have to hunt you like the animal you are.
Oh
Murray, get my gun. This is what's your name? Elizabeth Cole. You have 4 minutes.
Oh, fine. Let me get my golf cart. I'll drive away quickly.
Okay, right. I'm going to get a golf cart too. Okay. The handy thing is that's actually the first act break. So the 4 minutes is actually the adverts. And when it comes back, he's like cocking his gun, going, right, let's get her.
No. See, I got the gun away from him, and I'm going to shoot Murray.
Oh, so you have the gun, right? So he's going. Don't worry, Murray. I already put the gun in the back. Let's go shoot her and put her up on my wall while I have sex with Matt Berry. But yeah, that seems like a good scene. That's interesting.
It's a good scene. It's very dramatic. Yeah.
It probably changes the tone of the show that I've definitely watched a lot of.
No, actually, it doesn't. It fits right
lovely.
in.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's my pitch for a screenplay of White Lotus.
White Lotus.
So we do have good news. Paul is coming in from finance, knocking on your door. Knocky, knock, knock.
Okay.
Knock.
Hello.
Hi, Grand Benign Dictator. I have great news for you. We have a load of money in the country. The finances are looking very good.
Awesome.
We would like to build you a big statue in honor. Your citizens are very happy with you. So if we could build you something, it doesn't have to be a statue. It can be anything. Something we can name in your honor.
A golden unicorn.
Big golden unicorn.
Yep.
Now, how big do you want it? Because that
life size.
Oh, so it's just like a horse, right?
Yeah, the size of a horse. Yeah.
Okay, where are we going to put this stuff?
Oh, just about 50 feet in front of the entrance to my villa.
So 50 feet. So you're talking away from the wall and
away from the moat and all of that. So 50 feet in front. You drive up. You park your golf cart. And there's my golden unicorn.
Are you not going to be a little bit annoyed if you're looking outside your house and you have like 10,000 people there every day looking at this?
No.
Oh, you'll be happy with that?
I'm fine.
Ah, okay.
I'm rather sociable with my people.
Yeah. Oh, so can they just come? I mean, the moat and wall kind of hints that you're not, but yeah.
I'm
killing.
I'm contrary. Some days I'm sociable and other days I'm not. It just all depends.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, any day they could decide, we should wave at her and they're in trouble. And then another day say, we better not look at her and then they're in trouble.
That's correct.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, no, we can do that. That statue's built. People are loving it. There's another knock on the door. Knock.
Hello?
Hi there, it's Paul again. Hello.
Yeah, Anne?
Hi.
What do you want?
Good morning to you too. Happy Christmas. I just noticed in there, just before I go on holiday, that it turns out there was a minus sign in front of the numbers there, so we're actually heavily in debt. So you might want to think of a way to make some more money. I am going to Mongolia for 4 weeks, so enjoy. I'll see you when I come back. And then Paul goes, off to the airport.
Okay, all right, fine.
So how are you going to make money?
Oh, well, by selling movies.
By selling, what were we doing with them beforehand?
Well, we were selling them, but, we just got to sell more. We're going to do a TV show. We're going to do a reality show about me.
About you, and what are we calling it? We need a killer name.
God, I don't know. The Dictator. The Dictator.
Can I suggest something?
Sure.
Just your council was drumming up ideas. Since you're known as the Grand Benign Dictator, have you seen the show Grand Designs?
No, I have not.
I'm going to have to get the official description of it. But Grand Designs, I believe, is a long-running UK TV show. It is, let me see. It features unusual and often elaborate architectural home building projects. So, like, what's the one? Home makeover.
Oh, it's a home improvement show. Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we do Grand Designs Dictator, where you go around to the families of recent volcano victims and you redesign their home?
Oh, I like that. I like that a
better?
lot.
You can go in and design them. Yeah. So I'll put that into production. Grand Design. Any celebrity guests we should get on the show?
Goldie Hawn.
Now, do you want her or do you want what's her daughter's name again?
Kate Hudson is her daughter. Oh, let's have both. Let's have Goldie and her daughter Kate.
Do you want Goldie to be in the volcano and then you can go to Kate's house and do up her house and they can talk about their...
Yes, let's do that. Yes.
Right, Goldie, and that's how you can start every show, by throwing someone in. Like this week's
throw someone
guest
in
is,
and then yeah, I like that.
And then you throw someone in and okay. Grand Designs Dictator is on the. That's how you're going to make your money.
Yep.
You're 9 trillion in debt, and that's what's going to.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Paul made a mistake.
Paul's going in the volcano when he gets back.
Should we tell him that before he gets back?
No,
we'd let him have his 4 weeks Mongolia. Let him enjoy it.
But his wife and kids will like the redesign of their home. Trust me.
Oh, you'll put some effort in. Is this the season 1 finale?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. See what happens to Paul. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We only have 2 questions left. So when you have, at some point, you'd probably want a photo op, right? Just to make sure everyone knows that you are running Bunniville pretty well. So you know how will get on a horse and then take off his top, so he'd be bare chested and then take a photo of himself.
Oh, good Lord, that's not happening for me.
But he likes to do that sort of thirst trap. So what type of photo op would you like to do? I mean, some people will. Kim Jong-il will go around to a factory and just point at things. And
I'm going to go into the sloth sanctuary and hug some sloths.
Hug a sloth is what you're doing.
Hug a sloth.
You won't hug any other animal?
Well, the pumas would eat me, so no.
But if you feed them adequately, they should be pretty docile, no?
Well, then sure. If they're not going to maul me and eat me, then sure, I'll pose with a puma.
Maybe you can hug a sloth and then throw it into a puma's mouth, and then once it's finished,
I don't want to hurt the sloths. There's no hurting of the animals. Do not come to harm on my island.
I mean, I think you said in your house there's
except for the chicken,
pumas. But I think you said the leopards and pumas killed off the weak baby sloths.
Well, they're only doing what comes naturally.
Yeah, so they do get hurt severely.
Well, but we don't purposely throw the sloths to the pumas and the leopards.
Okay. Right, you just have them enclosed in one place. But okay, so you're hugging a sloth is what you're doing.
I am.
You're gonna get some of that. Okay. That's pretty nice. That's a nice message to have. At some point, I think you mentioned this at the very start. In a way. At some point you're gonna have to think about who's your heir, who's taking over, who's continuing.
Well, it's not gonna be Paul.
Paul is still in Mongolia. Flight got delayed, so he's hanging out there.
I need an heir to my domain here. Ooh, who am I going to ask? I think I'm going to leave it to Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah.
That's how I prefer getting around. But Taika Waititi, what? I mean, do you know him? Has he been on the island?
No. I just think he's a really cool guy, and I think he'd take care of my island. Plus, he's kind of an avant-garde filmmaker. I like his style.
Do you think he'd do something with the volcano then? Like he'd look at that and go right on.
I totally do. Yeah.
Taika Waititi. So, I mean, how are you going to contact him?
Well, I'm a famous filmmaker, and I have my own island, so I'm gonna call his people.
Yes, and then you're going to get him to. And when you announce him as your heir, are you going to say, okay, I'm assuming he's accepting, I'm going to step down now and I'm going to live on this island, or are you going to move elsewhere? Or
I'm going to probably travel between the island and visiting family.
Back in Canada, is it?
In Texas, actually. That's where my brother is.
Oh, okay. So you're going between Texas and the volcano
and
Bunniville.
And Bunniville, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and as long as Taka shows up, we should be fine.
Yeah, we're good to go.
You said at the start that once you announce an heir or once you step down, the whole place is going to hell. So I assume you You assume that.
Well, I assume it's going to hell, but I mean, if he can keep it together, then good for him.
Do you mean mentally? Like he'll keep it together himself?
No, keep the island together, keep things running.
Oh, physically, structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose if an island is having a volcano explode every 7 years, I mean, that's okay. That's pretty much it. You've survived pretty harmlessly, and I'm glad that Paul is still stuck in Mongolia. To be honest, but
Paul is better off staying in Mongolia.
He's happy there.
Be told.
Yeah. He's just fascinated with Genghis Khan, and so I mean that is Janet Elizabeth Swainston's time as the Bunniville Grand Benign Dictator. Do you have any social media stuff you need to plug?
Just my website. I have a website, and if you Google Northern Unicorn Films Limited, then you will find my website.
Hence the statue of the unicorn.
Yep, and that's about it for now.
So with that, I should say as well, thank you to anyone and everyone who is listening. And as I mentioned at the start of this, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Kev Ryan Person. And this will probably be back with another episode next week or in a few days. Before we say goodbye, does the Grand Benign Dictator have any wise words to bestow?
If you can be nothing else in the world, be kind.
You physically throw people into a volcano.
I do it kindly.
Okay, describe to me how it's kindly done.
I say thank you for your service to the human race.
And screaming in your face saying, I have a 4-month-old son who needs me.
Yes, it's like, I'm sorry, but you have to go. We tried.
But all I did was use a double negative.
Yes, but you didn't learn. You'd never learn. You didn't learn from your mistake.
And then you throw me in.
Correct.
Right, with my 4-month-old son on the ground. Okay, so what was it? If there's one thing, what was the word?
If you can be anything, be kind.
So, okay, yeah. So it's not just if you can only be one thing; it's if you can be anything.
If you can be anything, be kind.